Okay. All right. Let's see what's gonna go through. Come on. Play. There we go. All right. Hey everybody. All right. Today we're focusing on hands again. Hey Nico. Hey Orange Man or Orange Man. Hey Luke. Hey Five Mitch. What's shaking? Nothing much, dude. Today we're doing Nintendo hands. I was supposed to do it a few days ago, but I got too distracted with stuff. Hold on. Oops. Okay, hold on. There we go. Put this in. There we go. But we're focusing on the hand journey thing again. We're on day 22. Is it 23? I think it's 22 or 23. This way. For now, I'll keep it sideways for now. So yeah, we're doing we're on day 22 on doing hands. We're almost 7 days away from finishing up, and then I'll be moving on to the next thing to help me draw. So you guys voted on my polls on Instagram on what we are going to draw next. We're focusing on drawing Nintendo remotes. So I'm gonna draw this one first. Well, not first, but it's actually second. I didn't get to do the other one because I just stopped drawing it. I don't know why. But this way we'll do this one. We'll do the N64, and we'll keep going. So you guys can watch me draw this. First, let's just get the foundation in. Just getting everything, just getting the sketch in, the initial sketch in, and then we'll make sense of it. It's such a, what's so weird about the N64 remote is that it was always a strange concept, but it somehow managed to work. I give it props to Nintendo for being very innovative back in the day. They still are, but like something like this should have never have worked, honestly. But it did. And that's one of the like wonders in the gaming industry. I'm pretty sure people always still, when they look back, looking at the Nintendo 64 remote, it was just a weird and strange concept of a remote. The way it looks, but the way it feels so natural in a weird way, in an ergonomic way. Like, first holding it up feels weird, but when you start playing a game like Super Mario Nintendo, I can't talk. Oh my god, Super Mario N64 was one of them, and then there was Ocarina of Time, Zelda, and Donkey Kong. It was just a weird time of games. Like, it was like the time of the 3D. It was so weird to me. Okay, like this. Actually, much higher than that. I'm gonna make it more. I'll put it this way for now because I know sometimes it could be kind of breaking up the neck. There we go. Alright, so... Oh, that way too loud. So weird. Just to be clear, it's just a sketch for right now. Nothing's being finalized when drawing this. Hey Maya. Hey dry feed bread? Dry feed? Hey Corrupt Heaven. Hey Mir. Amir? I think it's Amir. Hi, welcome everyone coming to the stream today. Guys, just letting you know I have a YouTube channel. If you guys would like to subscribe there, it'll be really helpful. I do a lot of tutorials on YouTube. I'll be making some more later, but I'm working on a course to make. So that's a thing. So if you guys enjoy what you're seeing so far, or what I do, if you're a fan or you are familiar with my work, if you like the support, that would be really helpful. You go to the YouTube and subscribe to it, or you go to the Twitch and follow there, because what you are seeing is that... Oops, I forgot. I knew I forgot to do something. Hold on. I totally forgot. There it is. I totally forgot about this. There you are. Just to let you guys know, I'm also streaming to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So if you guys are interested to be over there, how's your day? Hey, Death Forest, welcome back. I'm doing well. I just saw your message. I don't know if it wasn't there a little earlier. I just put up the restream chat. So guys, just letting you know, if you're on the YouTube or you're on the Twitch, your comments will come up here. So I suggest you guys jump over there, just in case if you have any issues with the Instagram being kind of like glitchy or whatever case may be. So there's that. It'll be really awesome if you guys go over to those platforms other than just Instagram. Hey Fletcher. Hey Via. Hey Jay Goings. Jay Goings. Okay. Hey, Jack's Comics. I think that's Fletcher. Yeah, that's Fletcher. I'm sorry. But I'm glad that you guys are here. Thank you for coming in, guys. I really do appreciate it. If you subscribe to YouTube, that is perfect. It looks like I'm not going to be doing the thing that I said I was going to do for the March Madness because no one really actually followed. So that's fine. But that's perfectly okay. But if you like to support what I do in any which way, how's it going, brother? Is that a... no, not Wacom. No. It is a X Pen tablet. If you're interested of getting it, if you're interested, unless you are already a Wacom fan and you only go for Wacoms, I don't have any Wacoms, but I was thinking about actually selling those as well. But if you want one, you can always go to my what you call it? Hold on. You can go to my Instagram. Okay, go to my Instagram and then you can go to my stories, or one of my highlights, I guess what they refer to it. And you can go to where it says digital hardware. And then what you can do is go through it, and then it will tell you what I'm using. It gives you a good thing. XP, nice. I have an Apple XP. That's great. So if anyone's interested, these are what I use for what I do. You can always click on them and get. They're pretty much just they're just affiliate links. So if you guys are interested in making your own stuff or starting your own art channel, whether it be YouTube, Instagram, or just for live streaming, you can always check those. So there you go. I do recommend if you want those. Those are something I use. I might use other affiliate links to sell to you guys if you guys are interested in that. If you're not, that's perfectly fine. What I'm gonna do with this is I'm going to erase this side. I wonder why if I do that. If I take this side, no. Like this, and just erase. And take this. Paste. Hold on. But welcome back, Jack's Comics, into the stream. Do appreciate you being here, bro. Really do. Trying to get something to work. Move this over here. Let's see. Thanks. No problem, dude. No problem. Sorry, I'm trying to rotate something. Where's my keyboard? Oh, there it is. I just use Instagram for my art. Hold on. I'm gonna read that in a second. Dude, hold on, give me 2 seconds. Flip. Okay, there we go. Alright, it says here, nice that they don't have an Apple pad. Push it up. Okay, there we go. Is that a Wacom thing? Nope. Extra nice. I have an Apple. I had iPad 6 Gen. I use. Okay, I remember that one. Okay, I use my Instagram for my art. That's awesome. How long you been doing your Instagram for your art. It doesn't look right. It needs to be. It's not right in its sense. So let's see if we can fix that. Okay, so it looks like it is kind of right, but then again, it's not at the same time. We need to fix this. It's kind of crooked. You can kind of see it. Take away this. This. Okay, now we can try and make this make sense. Okay. Alright, so this, not this, like that. 1 year. Okay, I see 1 year. 1 year. That's awesome. So, how far has it been beneficial to you by any chance? I hope so. I hope so. Has it got you any incentive to keep going or anything since you were doing it for a year? Like, what your experience has been? I'm gonna make it more straight. Well, there, I think. Thanks for the color theory tips last time. It really did. Oh, great! I'm actually glad. Because I feel like I said it so general, like, I don't know if it was actually helpful. But, I'm glad it did. I'm very, very glad. Thank you for letting me know on that. Okay, yeah, but no clients yet. Mostly giving away my stuff. What do you mean by giving away, per se? Give me an example, so I understand you on that one. Now, I think the handle in the middle makes sense, but now what needs to be adjusted is this part. You see this? This part is kind of like, so we need to bring this back. That's what I'm seeing here. When you actually think about it, the N64 remote is pretty similar to the GameCube remote in a sense. Well, in a weird sense. I don't know. Nintendo was very innovative with the remote design. Because this design should look like it never should have worked at all. Like that big long middle spout just makes it it just throws you off for a loop, but for some odd reason it worked. Which is, I'm not throwing no shade, but I'm just saying, like, it's amazing what Nintendo has done throughout the years with their innovation. Most game life drew artwork people for free. I see. And how has that been going for you though? Like, has it been beneficial in a sense? Have you learned anything throughout your journey of doing artwork for free for your friends, family, or nobody is paying yet and wants to design clothing line? So if I was you, why don't you get your foot a little wet and join Redbubble? That's something you can try, you know. If you know what that is. I'm pretty sure you heard of it at one point. Nope, just keep drawing. I see. You can always do Redbubble. Redbubble's free. You don't have to worry about inventory or anything like that. You just pretty much is a graphic designer and you make money by the cents. By putting whatever logo or whatever design you want. If you know what Redbubble is. Most of the sites charge... Oh no, not Redbubble. Definitely not. I'm on Redbubble. I don't have to pay a thing. If you're talking about Teesprings or anything, maybe, I think. I'm not sure if that's actually free, but I know Teesprings is. But since because the reason why they let you do it on free on Redbubble is because since you're not doing all the heavy lifting, like legal stuff to like the inventory and all that stuff, or the shipping and all that stuff, they handle everything. But the only thing that's why they'll pay you by like a few cents here and there. But it doesn't charge you anything. And you can actually make a living doing that actually. But it's gonna be kind of hard though. It's gonna take I think a good time. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I heard of it. Yeah, it's a great place to actually start if you want to start there. Or what you can do is start at what do you call it? Fuck, what is it called? Displate, I think. Displate. It's like a printing. They print like a not acrylic. Like special posters. You can make your own. It's just like Redbubble but with posters. Kind of. It's like a... What do you call those things? Like poster print? I don't know what it's called. Hold on, let me erase this thing on the side. It's throwing me off. Okay, I'll check it out. Yeah, definitely. Give it a chance. But if you don't like it, you can always cancel your, There's no subscription or anything, so you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to pay for anything. I never paid for a single thing. So if you want to get your foot wet in the sense of selling shirts, if you're really good at drawing, and you just want to put it on a shirt, you can sell it on Redbubble. And you can make it, you can set the price whatever you want your shirts to be. It goes on not only just shirts, it goes on shirts, masks, backpacks, acrylic posts, bed sheets, you name it, hoodies, like pretty much you name it. Actually, I want to make a circle of this. Okay. Yeah. So, tell me how it goes for you if you come back next stream, unless you decide to do it now, or the case may be. But you can tell me what happens to you next stream. I'm always here from Tuesday to Thursday every week. I'm a bit late for my own thing, so the scheduling is usually from 6 to 9. But since I was late, it's gonna be like 6 or like 6 to 10, just to make up for my incompetent arrival on my own stream. So there's that. Okay. So far so good. We're getting pretty close. I think there's some things that could be fixed here. First thing, it has these. Oh, I think I know what's the problem. You don't want them looking like they're curving. No, you don't want that. I hope that helped you in any way there, Jay Goins. I do welcome you to the stream. Thank you for being part of it. I really do. I appreciate it. I'm learning anatomy. Good. You should learn it, but what you should learn if you're a beginner artist, you should always learn your gestures first before you learn anatomy. Because what gesture drawing does, it teaches you to be loose with your bodies, which you should be. Your body should never be robotic looking, or whatever the case may be. That's the point of gesture drawing. Is it's supposed to loosen you up from having like very stiff poses. You don't have to worry about anatomy at that point, but you have to make it at least human-like as possible for it to look like whatever you're looking at is supposed to be human in some form. But you don't have to worry about it looking like if a certain muscle is off or a case may be. So if I was you, I suggest just work on gesture, but if you think you're a place with gesture drawing that seems quite right for you, then move on to the next thing. You gotta do what you think is best for you at the time. Always out to support all artists. Thank you. And that's good. We all should support one another. It's good. It's good for the community, makes the community healthy. And it's always good to help one another and criticize each other's work in a sense that is helpful and not rude or seems like you're attacking. You should give constructive criticism. Like the best way to tell someone if they're having trouble with something or they think you think they can do better at something, don't tell them like it looks bad or it looks off. No, don't say even it looks off. Just say like, hey, it looks good, but maybe you should do something with this. I'm just suggesting. But if you don't think it looks bad, then that's perfectly fine. But this is what I would do. But just because I would do it doesn't mean you should do it. But it is a suggestion, if anything. But don't take it as if I'm telling you what to do. Because you gotta do what you need to do to get where you need to be. And if that helps you, then Godspeed to you. Okay. I think the remote's in a pretty good place. A little bit bigger, yeah. I think a little bigger was just fine. Okay, amen. Yeah, just make suggestions. You don't have to tell you're actually wrong. Because, you know, see, the human eye has a good way of percepting if something feels wrong or something feels off. We're very good at detecting if something feels not natural in most cases. So telling someone you're just flat out wrong is, I don't think, is the best way of getting people to listen to you. All you have to do is just suggest. This. Okay. Now we have to do this part. Okay. And this part's always the weirdest part. Okay. There we go. I am 43 and I never made any money off my art other than tattoos. That's it. Then you're a pretty veteran artist then, if you do tattoos. Because you gotta be pretty good at tattooing, so you don't make any mistakes when working on someone's body or anything like that, because it would really suck if you made a mistake, whether it be writing a letter or a certain thing is off. So if you're telling me you're a tattoo artist, then you're pretty veteran in how to draw, especially when it comes to line art or sketch art or anything like that. So that's awesome. That is badass. But for you to be a tattoo artist, I suggest that I really would like for you to make money off your art, especially if you're trying to do it digitally. You know? I think that seems quite right. So I don't want you, like, I know how it feels to want to sell something, because being an artist trying to sell stuff can be, thank you for the hearts, I just saw that, thank you. I think being a tattoo art, not being a tattoo artist, when trying to sell art as a artist could be really scary, because, you know, I think most people who don't draw see art as either something that is extremely depending on what they're looking at. If it's something like really professional, like, let me just say like raw straws or something like that, I'm using them as an example, you'd be surprised on how many people would buy that. But like, if it's like a no-name person who's just trying to, you know, get their art out, or whatever the case may be, and they're trying to sell it, most people are like, I ain't gonna buy that. And that could be kind of soul crushing sometimes. But there's people who will buy that art, you know. There's some people who are not open to even buying the professional looking thing. There are some people who are willing to buy the stuff that doesn't even look that professional. Sometimes people like that aesthetic, when something doesn't look as professional as it should be. That just sometimes appeals to them. Nothing elaborate, just simple things. I have hard drawing people and animals. I see. Now, anatomy. See, I always have a factor. I have something in play. Not have something. I have a certain way of how I look at how art should be studied. I think the first thing, and I'm not saying you have to, this is just a suggestion to most people, but the way I started to get into art, I wish I knew this, but the first thing you should always learn is your forms. It's basically saying shapes, but 3D shapes language. So like if they say learn your forms, they're talking about learn your shapes. And no, I'm not saying just learn your squares and your circles and all that stuff. But when they say learn your forms, they're telling about try to learn how to make something look 3D without going all in. So like what I'm doing right now is technically forming. I'm using my shapes that I've learned to make the N64 remote. Even though to some people this looks pretty good, to me it's nowhere close to being done. Because as much as I'm trying to give it depth as possible, I need to refine most of the sketching, and I gotta refine most of the shapes itself for it to look even close to what I want it to look like. So there's always that. So it's all about, so what you should first is learn your shapes, learn your forms. Then when you have a good grasp on that, I suggest learn perspective. I think that's something everyone should learn. Those two things are something everyone should learn first before any people started drawing any animals or any heads or anything like that. And I know that sounds kind of boring, but if you learn your perspectives and you learn your shape language, you will advance pretty fast, because majority of the time of drawing is based on that was weird. Most of the time on drawing, it's usually hinges on the fact that you can put something in place in a proper state, whether it be a pose or a building or a case may be. And then when I say learn perspective, I'm not telling you to go learn how to draw mountains or anything like that, but you should at least know how to place shapes in certain areas and stuff like that. So there's that. You should always learn to do that. So learn your perspectives, because you're going to save yourself a bunch of hell in the long run. And then once you've mastered like perspectives, then you should learn gestures. And see, the reason I'm saying learning gestures next after perspective is you don't even have to worry about perspective at that point. All that does, what gesture actually does, is just teaches you it teaches you that you need to be loose and not be robotic with your drawings. You ever like try to draw like say Goku or something in like a fighting stance and he looks robotic for the very first time? This is your first time drawing Goku. Like even if you get past the fact that you just drew Goku himself and it looks like Goku, but when you draw him and then you try to make him do a certain action pose, doesn't he like look kind of stiff, like something's wrong with him? That's because of lack of understanding of your gestures and not your anatomy yet. That doesn't have nothing to do with anatomy yet. And like gesture drawing is just getting you to feel the power, feeling the action line of something. Once you understand that action line, once you understand that transfer of energy through your character, you will understand why they look weird. You will your brain will actually, like, there's no, how can I say this? Your brain will actually make sense of the nonsense after a few times of practice. Like ultimately they're gonna make sense of your brain's gonna make sense of it all. And then you're like, oh, not, like you're not even gonna have that oh moment, like it's gonna be just from beer practice. You know how you get naturally good at something over time? You don't really say, oh, that's how you do it. You just keep doing it to the point that it became so natural that you didn't even realize that you're doing it right. Thank you for the hearts. Hain. I think it's Hain. I think it's Hain. Hanye? I'm not saying your name right. The one that sent the emote with the hearts, I thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you. I'm pushing myself to do that. That's what I'm doing as we speak. It may not seem like I'm doing that, but I am not just randomly drawing this. This was planned out for a few days ago. I was planning to do this for a few days because I use my polls to... I use my followers to determine what I'm going to draw next for my hand journey, because hands has been my ultimate issue when it came to drawing. But now, since I've been drawing nearly every day when it came to drawing hands,
they're not as bothersome anymore. Actually, I've picked up some cool tricks when it comes to drawing hands to make it a little more easier on my brain to understand how a hand should at least look or at least feel. I'm still having some kinks here and there that could look a little robotic in the sense of how I'm trying to present them, but once I realize they look kind of robotic, I will go back and fix them. It comes easier every time. I don't know what it is. This song always reminds me of Hunter x Hunter. I don't know why. Hey Daniela. Hey Dupe on Dew Point Flores, I think. Hey Sketch. I've never seen you, Sketch. I've seen you in here a few times. Hey Burnt, what's going on, dude? Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the stream. Actually, I'm not gonna put that there yet. Okay, now we have most of our stuff in the right order. Okay, let's make this as easy as possible on us. So it's kind of square dead center in the middle like this. Actually, no. It's kind of centered with the joystick right there, and then we go a little down because it's kind of close. And then next what we do is bring this up a little bit, not too much, but just enough for it to feel a little bit understandable in that sense. Okay, I'm gonna bring it up. Doop. I think that's about there. It's about here. No, a little bit more down. Boop. There we go. Hello, Daniela. I like your picture. Very Instagrammy. Very Instagrammy. But what's up, Burnt? What's going on, bro? I see you there. Hey. What's going on, man? I hope you're doing awesome. Awesome for possum. But for man and pineapple possum. Fee, fi, for possum. Possum. Okay. I don't think everyone says that anymore. I'm so old. I don't think people say that anymore. Okay, like this. And then we make a 3D version of this. So what we're gonna do, this is gonna be a little bit tricky, but we're gonna make sense out of this. We're gonna zoom in. I wanna make this as buttony as possible. So the best way to make sense when you want to make a button look 3D, this is where the form things comes in, peoples. So you make a circle, like duh. And this is where you can just make one circle and you don't have to draw the other one, but unless you're doing digital. When you're doing traditional, you have to draw them both. But since we're doing traditional on Clit Studio Paint, what we're going to do is put this ellipse right here and mix like this. Actually, better yet, you see that? How that button looks a lot more like a button than compared it was before. It looked kind of strange at first. It looked like a big, but now we gave it a little more form because we have understanding of what ellipses are. I'm telling you something, when you guys learn about form, the ellipse is your friend. Make it your ally, because it's going to be there and it's going to help you make things look 3D as possible. Sometimes when you use the ellipse a little too much, it can kind of make or break your situation. So always be aware of that. That's something you should always take in consideration. This is very important to learn.
See it from afar, it looks more like a button now. It's a very sketchy button, but it's a button nonetheless. Actually, I'll put a little, yeah, take that way. And then make it a little more cleaner so it looks like a button. Okay. And I'm going to pull this like this. Okay, that's pretty much taken care of. I'm gonna try to shave it a little bit more so I can, so this dark spot don't look too. There we go. A little bit more that way. There we go. Now we take the same button that we just created and we can pretty much copy and paste and put it on that one as the blue one so we don't have to draw a whole new one. Copy, paste. Because it saves more time and headache for us. And then we'll do the same for the others. Actually, we'll do the one with the cross, with the D-pad. Actually, we don't need to do that one. We're going to do this one in the middle. So it always takes time to always be aware of. See, this is why you should learn your ellipses, learn your forms, because these are very important. Okay, now I want to let it load. It's gonna turn black or something. It's gonna load. Oh god. Now, once we're done doing this, we're gonna probably draw the hand next. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get this done. Okay, so okay, now to make this look kind of more 3D, since it's coming straight at us, I think it's based on how you put the shadow to give it more depth in that sense. And it's kind of hard to do this when it's looking straight at you, I think, in my opinion. Maybe it'd be easy for a few other people who are doing this, but for me it's kind of hard because at least I can make it look 3D in a sideways sense, but like when it comes to like a frontward sense, no, that's a big button. That's like a big round button that doesn't need to be there. That's not needed. That doesn't even look realistic. and for the N64, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna erase it a little bit like this, like that. I guess that's a little better. I would like to give it more depth, but I'm not really sure how to do that yet. Oh wait, I know. Hold on. Not really much depth, but I'm gonna leave it be from now, from right there. And go into the next one because I don't really know what to do. Now, for this one, I don't really need to redraw the buttons like that. What I can do is really just copy and paste most of what I did here to save some time. Because most of this is really focusing on how to, let me see, copy. Oh, what did I just do? Damn it, I just fucked up. Damn it! Okay. Paste. What? So weird, hold on. Yes. Since the buttons are a lot smaller. Yeah, they're much smaller. Like that. Now what I'm gonna do is kind of alter the buttons a little bit. Being late where I am. Okay, later, Jack. Have a great night, dude. Thank you for coming in. You are awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming in and even telling me that. Thank you. I appreciate it, my friend. You are awesome. Thank you. Okay, now. Laters. Or maybe I should just do what I said. Leave it be. No, we'll go back. And then. Okay. Gotta get the shift button. Sorry about that. I had to reach for that. Copy. Now what you do is take 1, 2, 3. And then you take this, made it a little bit smaller, right about here. There we go. I think a bit bigger. How much of a gap is it? No, I don't think there's much of a gap. How close are they to the end? Pretty close. So I'm going to put it over here. Okay. Hey, Sophie. I see you, Sophie. Hey, Christian. I said that weird. I sound like an Irishman. Sounded weird. Christian. Okay, now what I'm gonna do here is erase this. And erase this and this. Okay. I'm gonna bring this circle a little bit. I want to bring that circle a little bit more closer. I think it's a little bit too spaced away. So we're going to a little bit closer, like there. I think that's fine. There we go. Now it's looking more like a remote so far. See how the remote looks kind of cool now. It's like an actual remote. Because if you know your forms, this will be easier to do. You gotta learn your forms, people. Now, what should I do? Now, I'm gonna deal with this joystick. Now, you put it like, okay. So the joystick is kind of like in an octagon thing, I think. I remember right. I think it was in an octagon inside of it. That. Ugh, I didn't do a good job at that. Okay.
You know what? I'll do the joystick last. I don't know. It's just, it doesn't look right. So I'll fix it a little bit later. Okay. Okay, now we're going to do this. Actually, no. We're going, oops. Music is on. There we go. Alright. I think I should do this on a different layer. So, yeah, I think that's the smart thing to do. Always try to put everything on a layer so you can control everything. So if you have to make an adjustment or a change, you don't have to destroy anything that was a lot more refined. Oh no, it's doing that thing again. There we go. Hey, Sarcastic. Hey, Electronic. Just make sure. Okay. Now, flip this over. That. Bring this up a little bit. Okay. It's that. There we go. Okay. Try and make it like that. No, it's the shadow is coming from. The shadow is coming from. The light's coming this way, so the shadow is this way. So I know what I think I need to deal with. Hello, Electronic. Hello, hello. Welcome to stream. I hope you're having an awesome day. Welcome. I do appreciate it that you guys are in here. Guys, I'm letting you know I have a YouTube channel. Just to let you guys know this, I do tutorials on YouTube on how to do art. I'm an anime artist, so I focus only mainly just anime for me, but I do give general tips on how to draw.
Hey, Haku Sarayama. Or Haiku, I think. This is not coming out as great as I thought in my head. Okay, maybe I need a bit more. Let's start this over. I'm not feeling it for this. Actually, no. It's time for me to actually combine most of this. Okay, now everything's in one big layer. I don't have to worry about that now. I can just go back to what I was doing. Okay. We're technically on the last button. No, what we're gonna do okay, just make sure. Okay. Oh wait, I'm gonna make these into this. Like that. That. Oh, fist bumps? Fist bump! Boom. Thank you for the fist bump over there. I do really appreciate it. Didn't see that one coming. Thank you for the fist bump. Fist bumping! Yay! Thank you. And thank you for the hearts. It means a lot. Didn't see that one coming. Okay, like that. I think that makes more sense. About there. About there. Okay, there we go. Aw, thank you for the hearts. It really means a lot. Thank you. Amazing. I didn't see that one coming. Aw. Okay, now we're gonna erase this. Now that looks like a cross. Okay, we got a cross, peoples. We got the cross. Thank you so much for the hearts. It does mean a lot. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for coming into the stream. It really means a lot. Hey, Phoebe, Phoebe, or I think I read that right. Okay. Now that's a lot better looking than it was before. But we'll make sure that this doesn't get destroyed easy. We want to do this right. We're going to try our best to make this right. So the cross is like this, 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 this. Okay. So like this, this. Okay, gotta make sure of that. Okay. So the 3Dness we're seeing not here, we're seeing here, not here. So here, 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 and here. Alright, got it. So we're gonna go back here. Go back down. And then we're going to yeah, I don't know. I wonder if I miss you. I miss you. And now we're not seeing here, but we're seeing down here and down here. Damn it, I messed up on something. Okay, yeah, that seems much better. Oh. Okay. Make sure I'm doing this right. We're seeing here, 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 and here. Alright, so here, here. I think that's all of them. Okay, a little low on that. That's a little too loud. Okay. I think that's everything. Wait, I don't know. What do I feel like something's off about it. I know that the edges are kind of rounded up, which I will have to go do. Oh, I see what. It's this piece right here. We have to fix that. Okay, so... And then, okay. How do I make that make sense? Okay, I see. Okay, there we go. That's a lot better. And I know that it looks too thick from a far distance, but we'll fix that. First, what we're gonna do, we're gonna round off these edges. There we go. And now what we're gonna do, make it a little more. Okay, now it looks more like a D-pad. Now all we need to do is just put the little circle and the arrows, and then we are pretty good. Good. Actually, to make this more equal, what I can do oops, don't want that. Nope, that was not a good idea. I just realized that was not a good idea. Don't do that. I got so quiet, but like, I got so lost what I was doing, I didn't realize it. Okay, like this. Okay, now we're going to take this. Copy, paste. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now one last part here. Hello everybody who's coming in. You guys are amazing. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate everyone coming in here and all that great stuff. Or at least trying to have someone in here. Oops. Copy, paste, and then right over here. There we go. Okay. Okay, the last thing we need to do was actually fix the joystick, but I'm gonna do that last. I'm gonna just put that off just for the sake of doing it, because I feel that's gonna take longer than it should. The joysticks are sometimes hard to make look right for me, so there we go. Okay. B A B C D. No, it's arrows. They're actually arrows. Okay, I think I'll fix this later. I'll come back to this later another time, but not right now. I don't even feel like messing with it, honestly. I'm just being lazy towards it. So I'm going to... I think I came pretty close at drawing this, in a sense. Oops. Alright, I think this looks like a Nintendo 64 remote. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty cool. Actually, when I think about it now, this thing is not a circle. It's actually like... Okay, and then I'm going to select... Okay, that's one whole thing. Oh, sorry. I see. Okay, like this. Okay, there we go.
Hey, Sarah. Oops. Okay. Okay, I think we got the message on this one. Hey, Awaken, I see you, bro. Hey, K-Rule. I think close enough. I don't think I can go any more further with this. Alright, so get this out of the way. We did that. Okay. Something more simple. Okay. I already started this a while, but okay. What I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do this again. Pretty much the same thing what I did earlier.
Okay, so I'm going to 1, 2. Okay, oh, I forgot. I can never. Okay. 1, 2. And then copy, paste. Like that. And then all I do is delete this, and then this. We got ourselves a perfect cross. I need help drawing clothes. Alright. If you need help, I do have a video on that very thing. I do put a video talking about how to draw clothes, what to look for, what wrinkles to look for. If you subscribe to the YouTube, unless you already have, it does teach you what to look for, how to draw clothes, in a pretty in-depth way, but not as in-depth as I would have it for my course that's coming out soon. So I can't do it right now, but I suggest that I can give you what exactly you need help with when it comes to clothes. Is it just clothes in general, or is it making wrinkles? Okay, now we're seeing here. Wait, what are we seeing? And welcome to the stream, Knife Av. More tight fit. Oh, that's more easier to deal with. Tight fit outfit. Like, if you're saying tight fit, are you, by any chance, are you an anime fan? I'm just wondering. And then that is very important. It does have relevance why I'm asking that question. So I can use an example that I can think of. So like this. Are you an anime fan by any chance, Knife Av? Sure, I sure do. So you're familiar with the anime called Evangelion, correct? Ava, the show. Now, if tight fit is that what you're talking about, or Darling in the Franxx, I can use that example. I forgot about that one. But Darling in the Franxx, is it that tight fit we're talking? Are you, like, I don't think it gets any more tight fit than that. Yep, so, okay, so with those type of outfits, it's really easy to deal with because there's not a lot of wrinkles to deal with. If you're talking about color, because when it comes to, oh shit, did I ever put the, oops, wait, hold on, did I ever put the thing? No, it's not needed. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. There we go. So the outfit on Ava characters. Let me turn this around. Okay, so the outfit on Ava characters are pretty easy to deal with because most cases what you're dealing with is just the fact that there are wrinkles are very little to non-existent. If anything, if wrinkles are appearing, it's usually at the actual joints of the character. So like let's just say if Shinji were to bend his arm in his Ava outfit, the what would happen, like for instance, let's say this is his arm. Let's say this is his arm, right? This is where the hand is, blah blah blah, right? We're not focusing on details here, but let's just say, I don't even can see it. Let me make it more easier. Yeah, that's it. So let's say, for instance, this is his arm, right? And since this is his arm, and he's in his Ava outfit, he's not in no other outfit. What is wrong with this thing? Come on, not now. We don't have time for this. Why is it doing this? Ugh. Fine, fix yourself. Thank you. I'm always doing this with me. Now let's say this is his hand, right? And this is the arm being bented, in a sense. Right? If he's in his Ava outfit, the wrinkle will come from here or here, depending on the angle or a case may be. If he's in his Ava outfit, I'm saying this is really important because clothing makes the type of fabric you're in makes all the difference how things will look. If you're in a tight-skinned like outfit, the chances of it wrinkling is very non-existent, especially if like something leathery or like very tight leather, like when women wear like tight leather jeans, it's not going to wrinkle as much, only at the joints. So when I say wrinkle, I mean like it's gonna bunch up here, somewhere in this area. Everything else, like the arm here and here, will smooth out completely. So you don't have to do any wrinkling. I don't know if you can see my, you know what, I'm gonna show my screen, hold on. I'll even show you, in a sense. Plus, display, yep. Okay, I know you can't really see. Okay, I'm gonna use, can I use Google? Yeah, like latex. Evangelion. Okay, so I'm using this as an example. I'm gonna show you something. Look closely at this. Now, something more. I use this in my video as an example. The outfits seem like they could wrinkle, but they really don't. If you look closely, like her arm here, you see little to no wrinkle. It's pretty much what you're drawing is basically their whole body and just putting a little detail on the bodies. If you look closely, the only time that there is actual wrinkles on the body of the Ava suit is when the joints are being bented. Like for instance, I'm going to use this as an example. You see how Asta over here is over here and her arm is like this? If anything, it will bend, it will wrinkle at least here. They're not showing no wrinkles here because I don't think they really need to, because it's latex and it's really tight to the skin. It's like, for instance, if you were to bend your arm right now, there's no wrinkles. Like right here. No, you can see it. If you can, oh, you can't see it. You're not on the thing. So, if you were to bend your arm, like how she has. Just like how she has her arm bented, there's no wrinkle because she's not wearing clothes. It's almost like they're naked. If you think of that way. Think of that way. The outfit that they're wearing is so skin tight that it does not wrinkle as much. It may wrinkle if they're really doing a real bend, like a bend, but it's not wrinkling like a bunch. It will wrinkle like one little notch, if anything. If that makes sense. If you don't understand, please let me know. I'll try to explain better. I think that makes sense. Like, the wrinkles will only appear at the joints, like the elbows, the knees, anywhere there can be bending. Because, like, for instance, let's see this outfit. You see how Shinji is standing and he's not even bending his arms, and there's a bunch of wrinkles here and here. He's not even bending all that much. Look at Asta, for instance. Her arm is like this, and there's some type of ruffles here and here and here. Or, like, for instance, I forgot what's her name. I think she pretended to look like Asta, but, like, her arm is like, look at her arm. She's bending a little bit, and there's a bunch of ruffles. But once they wear the Eva outfit is literally skin tight to their body as if they're naked. So there's no need to put no wrinkles. Does that make sense? You have to look at these things. To draw good clothing, you must understand the clothing you're trying to put on your characters. Like, for instance, if I'm a cowboy, 9 times out of 10, I'm wearing heavy set clothing that wrinkles but not wrinkle as much. So, like, if I'm wearing really thin clothing, like, I'll go back to this. Shinji's wearing very thin clothing. It's really thin, so it's gonna wrinkle a lot. Asta is wearing a jacket, and since jackets are more heavier than a shirt, it doesn't wrinkle as much. It wrinkles in chunks. Does that make sense? It wrinkles in chunks. Like thick chunks. If it's a jacket. Because jackets are heavy. Most cases. Thinner jackets like this collar one that he's wearing. It's not really much of a jacket. It's just a shirt. If anything, long sleeve. But since it's thinner, it's going to wrinkle as much. Like for instance, she's wearing this shirt. And you can see a bunch of wrinkles everywhere because it's see-through. You can't even see it. Like, if you see closely, the shirt is actually a see-through blouse. It's a shirt with a see-through blouse. And because it's see-through, it's thin. Since it's thin, it's going to wrinkle a lot in everywhere. It almost makes... It's almost insane. But since the jacket is heavier than the blouse, it's going to wrinkle, but not as frequently as the thin, like... shirt and jacket. I mean, the thin blouse or top. Look closely at this. You see no wrinkles whatsoever. She's practically naked in that sense. Everything is just items on top of it. Think of it that way. Never look at it as if, where's the wrinkles go? There's no wrinkles that needs to be because the skin tight to the body. Always remember this. If it's heavy clothing, it wrinkles not as much as thin clothing. Thin clothing wrinkles more than that of heavy clothing. What if I draw a character that's plus size? Okay, so that's an interesting one. So if you draw a plus size character and they're wearing, say, like thin clothes, it really depends on how gravity forms around the body. So, like, let me get an example so I can explain this better, because if I just explain that, maybe it's best visually to explain than just say. That's a good question. Actually, that's a very good question. I never even gotten that question before. Thank God. Thank you. Look at you on the ball, Ninth. Good job. I give you kudos. Good job, bro. That's a good question. I have never gotten that question before. Chubby anime characters. Okay, so let's use I forgot his name from Food Wars. Or let's use this one. Now, just because they're chubby doesn't make the clothing any more different. It just depends on the curvature. So, like, for instance, curvy girls, let's say this pink one with the pink hair, it's going to flow on her body just fine, like any other clothing. Like, since this is like mid-heavy
clothing, because this is school uniform, it has a little bit more wool. It's much more heavier compared to thinner clothing. It's gonna lay on her body. It's gonna smooth out, but it will wrinkle in the corner, in the what do you call it? The joints and stuff. Where mostly where these wrinkles come from is usually from where the joints are. So like the elbows, the knees, depending if they're wearing pants or not. If they're bending down, how thin. Like if the jacket or if the shirt is thin and they're bending over, it's going to wrinkle a lot. If they're standing, just like this one. Hey, I love my plus waifus now. Know what I'm saying? I got you. I did a video on that too. Like, let's use the Ox King from Dragon Ball from Dragon Ball series. It's, even though he's big, it doesn't really change anything. He's just having to be big. If you can draw the big character, all you just have to make sense of where the clothing goes. It doesn't make much of a difference, in all honesty. From here to here, see this wrinkle here, this wrinkle. The wrinkles, the only way, the reason why it seems smoother in some areas is because that's just how Akira Toriyama have it. This does make sense in some areas, but if you're trying to go a realistic sense, it really depends. Like Tofu, I think his name's Tofu. I remember from Jackie Chan's series. Is his name Tofu? No, Toru. I think it's Toru. Like he's wearing more. He's wearing a more looser outfit. He's wearing the shirt and the overalls. The overalls is very loose, so he can move free-formally in them. So because he can wear the overalls, the pants are going to wrinkle a lot. They're not even heavy. They're really thin, to be honest. Well, the way it's drawn, I think it's supposed to be more heavier than that, but it still could be. It could be still like that if you want. Like if you drew a character like this with big breasts, most girls who are usually overweight or usually have pretty big breasts. So that's something that plays in. Like for instance, she's wearing a sweater. A sweater is usually heavy, like mid-heavy clothing, and because you're wearing mid-heavy clothing, you're going to see more wrinkleage around the breast area here. Not as much, but it's because it's heavier. If this was much thinner, this will be really wrinkled nearly everywhere with the movement she's making. If that makes any sense. Hey, Suspicious Hero, welcome back, bro. Like, it doesn't make much of a difference if you understand the body of the character. Depending on how you want them to look, like, for instance, if she's wearing very tight clothing, you're pretty much doing the same thing with the skinny version of whatever character you're trying to do. Like if they're curvy like this, the shirt is pretty tight, but not that tight. Because if it was actually like that tight, you wouldn't see like these bumps here. You won't see any of these wrinkles out there, because if it's really, really tight, it's pretty much to their skin. You're just drawing something on top of their skin, that's it. But when it comes to wrinkles or anything like that, you can bunch it up a little bit, give a little looseness here, so you can indicate that it fits around her body, but it's not totally loose. That makes sense. Or we can use Fat Gum, for instance, from My Hero Academia. Since he's wearing a whole jacket, you can see that the wrinkles... Oh, can this HD out? No, I don't think it will. Since he's fat... Since he's in his jacket, there's not a bunch of wrinkles. There are wrinkles here from the elbows where close up on each other, here on the armpits, the elbows, armpit, elbows. You see where the wrinkles are? Everything else outside of those joints are smoothed out because it's a jacket. And because it's a jacket, it smooths out in certain areas, and it's not somewhere you have to guess. It's just based on the movement. So since his arm is up this way, there's going to be wrinkles here, and there's going to be wrinkles here, wrinkles here, and here. You can make it a little ruffle here if you want, but other than that, since he's wearing a heavy set, and also wearing a jacket, it's much easier to make it less wrinkled. It's only wrinkles where there is tension, if that makes sense. Like where his neck should be. See where his neck is? his neck is going to be like this is under his neck pretty much where there is most tension here, right? And there's tension under his armpits because he's going to be moving his armpits, so there's tension there. There's his elbow here, there's tension. Anywhere there is ruffling, like clothing being pushed against each other in any way, there will be tension. Now, this is a perfect example right here. This character is wearing, I won't say tight, but this is pretty thin. It's not thick. This is, well, she's thick. The outfit is thin. You can see it because it really holds onto her body. It only lets go at the far end right here from the waist, from here to the waist, like right here. And because it's so tight, you can see the curvature of her body. It hugs her body pretty well. So there's that. You gotta look closely at these things. There's not a lot of wrinklage because the wrinkles only comes because since it's thin, but yet there's not a lot of movement, it's not a lot of wrinkles here and there. You can put a few wrinkles here, a wrinkle here, but if you're going around the form of the body, it makes sense of that. Don't just put a wrinkle for the sake of a wrinkle, because if you do that, it's just gonna look odd. But you have to put it where there is tension. See how her arm is up and rubbing against her shoulder to her arm? There is tension here. There is tension over here on the armpit, everything like that. See, like she's not doing a lot of movement, but because the clothing is thin, it's a thin clothing, and it's long sleeve, there's tension here, armpit, armpit. You're gonna find these patterns. Usually a pattern is armpit, elbow, knees, depending on the pants, what kind of pants. If she's wearing thin pants, then it's gonna wrinkle a lot. If she's wearing like jeans, it's gonna be heavy, so it's gonna be there's gonna be wrinklage, but it's gonna be only at the knees most cases, only. So we use May from Overwatch. She's wearing something really tight. Her breasts are being like not compressed, but her breasts are really like emphasized. So over here, her armpit's gonna be here with tension. The ruffles under the armpit, because remember this is still a thin outfit. It's not heavy, so you always have to keep that in mind. So I hope that helped. I hope that explains most of the problems right there. If you're having any issues, I think I hit the mark on that, but it is what it is. I went over my time with the stuff. Hold on. I hope my explanation wasn't overkill, but I think I got through. Okay. Okay.
I have everything under control. More than 20 million people use Grammarly every day to improve their writing.
Yeah, no. Goodbye. I hope that helped anyone else that read that for my explanation based on that question. Okay. My OC wears latex, and she is plus size and thanks. No problem. If she's wearing latex, you should use that example I use. If she's wearing latex, the wrinkles are gonna be at the joints. If any wrinkles, yeah, she's not gonna be. The wrinkles are gonna be very non-existent. She's gonna be look more. I'm not trying to be funny, but she's gonna be like, depending on how plus size she is, because people are the plus size word is pretty subjective nowadays, because people who consider themselves plus size could be just a curvy girl who has a little bit of chub but don't have a bunch of chub, compared to someone who's like probably obese. So that could, but they still somehow fall under the mantle of plus size, which I don't understand, but it is what it is, and that's fine. But you know, but just to be clear, if you're using a character
who is plus size, please be aware that, hold on. Please be aware that just because they're overweight doesn't mean the rules of clothing does not apply to them. It applies probably just as much on them, depending on what you're trying to accomplish. So be aware of that. Be highly aware of that. I have a video on this, so if you go on, if you need more explanation, go to a video, go to my, type in Artectress and go to my YouTube. I'll explain it better in a video. It might help you out because I do talk about specifically about plus size characters in that fashion in trying to draw them or whatever case may be. I give my example and I drew it myself just to give you some understanding of this. Just type in Artectress plus size and then you'll get what you want. I hope that was helpful. What the hell? Don't end, I'll be back. I can't. You're funny. Hold on, let me see. Oh my god, I just did it. Oh, I see now. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Hold on. I'm not liking any of this.
Okay, I'll come back to that. I don't know why, when it comes to this particular remote, I always have a problem with. Okay. I'll do one more remote and then call it a day. Or should I just draw the hands? Maybe I should just draw the hand. Yeah, I'll just draw the hand. No. I'll just draw the remote. That's actually the hardest part, is drawing the remote. I'm back. Okay. Okay, like this. Like that. Oops. I think it's like this. Like, there's an edge ledge here. Okay. Like that. Like this, and then okay. And I hit the sub button. Thank you. Thank you, I do appreciate it. Thank you. I have more videos that's coming out soon, so if there's a particular thing that you're having trouble with, I might be able to address it, or a case may be. But thank you, I do appreciate that. I really do. Okay, now we put a circle like this. No, it looks so weird. Okay, it looks that, and then this is a weird angle because, oh my god, this is a weird angle. Let me, maybe if I, okay, like turn like this. That, and then turn like that, make it a little bit more easier. Okay, and then oop. Okay, up. Okay, there we go. But thank you for doing that. I really do appreciate it. But I hope that I'm going to reply to everyone I know to subscribe. Thank you. I do appreciate it. I try my best to help those who are in need when it comes to the art. I just let you know, you walking this live stream, I'm also on Twitch too. I don't know if you know what Twitch is or you use Twitch, but I'm also on Twitch as well. What I'm live streaming now is going to Twitch as well. I'm using this thing called Restream, so if you'd rather be on Twitch, TV instead, then that's also cool too if you want to follow there as well. I would appreciate that too, but if you can't or you don't want to, that's perfectly fine. I'm not faulting you. But thank you. I do appreciate it. It does help me out because I can't, guys, I'm just letting you guys know I can't do this for forever. I can't be like just offering my services always for free in this sense. Soon I have to be monetizing most of my stuff as much as I can, because given how things are going with the coronavirus and everything, I'm letting you guys know. So if I can't do this forever anymore, as much as I would like to do this as free as I want to help you guys out, I need to monetize as much as possible. So I'm just gonna kind of sit here and take some of a break here, and let you guys subscribe, some of you who want to, because I need to get as much support as possible if you guys want the content you want on YouTube and on Twitch, because I don't think you guys are gonna get much out of me if I can't monetize my stuff. I'm trying to get to 1,000 on YouTube, because that would be really helpful. Those of you who are out there. Wait, Jace, what are you saying? I am out of the loop. Oh, so things are getting a little hard when it comes to money because coronavirus and everything, and I can't be doing what I'm doing forever, like offering like services and how to draw and stuff for free all the time. What can help me out is either one, you guys subscribe to the YouTube, two, or not subscribe, you don't subscribe to the Twitch, but you can follow on the Twitch, follow on the YouTube, my TikTok, because I have a YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and I'm working on a course, and I'm working on my Patreon so you guys can get more out of that. So I'm right now not right now, but I'm currently working on the perks and rewards, what you guys will earn from that. So I can't be always just giving like advice all the time on my live streams, and it's really hard to keep this going because things are just getting harder as things goes, and I really hate doing this because it really puts me in this awkward position where I'm saying, it feels like I'm just like demanding like money or anything, which I really hate saying, but I have to do it because I can't make a living from what I'm doing if I don't monetize my stuff. So I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers on YouTube, or at least 1,000 on Twitch. That would be really helpful if you guys want to. You don't have to, but I'm just saying I can't be doing this forever as much as I want to. I love doing what I'm doing, and if you guys new and old wants to follow, I am under the same name. They're no different. It's Artectress for those who might see this video. Wait, what about your Patreon? Every artist pushes it and seems to have their fault. Yeah, I'm gonna be really pushing my Patreon. Guys, I do have a Patreon. It's on my Twitch, because I remember, I think it was you, J-Kun, or I think it was someone else who asked me, it's amazing that you have like a lot of followers, but why haven't you get sponsored yet? And it was funny because when they asked me this question, it's like, what sponsors look for is engagements. They don't really care how big your number is. They want to see your engagement rate, and if your engagement rate is under 3.0, like really under that number, like right now, to know your engagement rate, you go to socialblade.com and you put in the name of that particular thing, that particular YouTuber, Twitch, because you can put in categories.
from Instagram all the way to YouTube to TikTok to Twitch, whatever. And if your engagement rate is under 3.0, they don't really favor you for sponsorships, because the engagement rate, what it is, it's your comments, your likes, your views, your DMs, your stories, all that stuff. So that's why what I do is when I post my my stories and stuff for you guys to interact with, it helps because it keeps the engagement rate up. But it's good to have over 3.0. So if, for instance, if I have 3.0 let's say 40, right? That's good, but they're looking for like say like a 5.0 or 4.0 or even higher, you know what I'm saying? But when you're under this number, they're like, they don't want to bother with you, because what they're trying to do is get their return. I think it's called RTM, or RTI, return on investment or something like that. I forget what it's called. It's called return on investment. So when they want to do like a sponsorship with you, right? What they do is, okay, you have like, let's use Raw Straws for, I always use them as an example, but let's use Raw Straws. They'll say, hey guys, we're working and partnering up with Raw Straws, because Raw Straws not only has a following, but he has an engaging platform with a bunch of people who love his artwork. And we, Clip Studio Paint, are working with him to do a giveaway. So if you guys want to be part of the giveaway, you have to follow Raw Straws, follow Clip Studio Paint, make a comment at the bottom and say why you like this particular item, and then tag your friend. See, that's what they want. They want that engagement. That's what I'm trying to work towards. So when people ask me, why haven't you got a sponsorship yet? It's because of this number. And because of this number, I have to bring it up. But since I've been doing my 30-day hand event, my interactions are very limited, but my thing is coming to an end anyway. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to have to think of strategies, or at least have you guys, I have to at least monetize my followers in some form. So Patreon is right now, Patreon and Gumroad are my two ideas right now for that very thing. Bro, you deserve to monetize your content. Not only do you have the skill, but you are just a great artist. I was the one who asked you for it. Yes, it was you. I knew it was you. It was you and someone else. I thought it was someone else, but thank God it was you. I was right and accurate on that. Thank you, Jake. I really do appreciate it. I do. But I hate bringing this very subject up because it sounds like I sound ungrateful, which I'm trying not to sound, because you guys really do help and support what I do as much as you guys can. So what I can do is try to, bring Patreon or Gumroad, because I know people come and ask me and I love answering their questions, but like the question that Ninth asked was a very good question with the chubby thing, because I didn't even think about the chubby quill thing till he asked me that question, or he, she, or they. I don't know what to identify with, but I'm sorry if I misgendered you or anything like that. But I'm just saying, in a sense, like it's information that people buy for. Believe it or not, it's kind of weird to me sometimes. Like, I remember hearing a story where a guy was doing artwork and someone asked for his time. He said he was doing a course or something, or say he was building on a course. And as soon as he built on a course, he started making a lot of money from it, and he didn't have a bunch of subscribers. It was just that his information was more valuable than having a bunch of subscribers. Not saying you guys are valuable at all. Not saying that. But I'm just saying, if you guys want to see more of me, or me do more art stuff, because I'm really passionate on what I'm doing right now, and I want for you guys to learn whatever I do, and I can give whatever information to you guys. But sadly, the only way for me to do this is to monetize that information, and it's getting harder. Avoiding not doing that, because the more I avoid doing it, that's money that's being taken out of, I guess, my potential hands, and then it is what it is. So then let's get that bread. Next time I get paid, I will sub to your Patreon. Oh, thank you. Also, why don't you drop merch like shirts? I see, that's the thing about that. I am working on my website again, because I realized that my website needs to be, yes, I put it as commissions, but I realized I can make it more of an e-commerce site. I did not know that. So what I'm gonna do is make 5 sections. So each section will have stickers, shirts, or I'll say merch, commissions, and then I think shirts, merch, commissions, and there was something else. I think prints. I think that can fall under merch, but it was something else I'm thinking of. I can't think of it right now. It was something else. Oh, I think originals. Hey, Carm. Well, you gotta make money some way, and I respect that. Thank you guys. You guys are really understanding. I was kind of scared to even bring this very thing up because I was having this very talk with my folks, and they was kind of surprised that I have this many followers and I haven't made any like crazy money on it. And I was like, I didn't know how to actually like. Yeah, people buy stickers for some odd reason. I didn't think people actually did. Oh, pins. It was pins. I was thinking of doing chibi pins, if you guys like that, and chibi stickers of either fan arts or originals that I was thought of doing. But yes, stickers. People love stickers for some odd reason when it comes to anime stuff. I know that they sell a lot at conventions and stuff. It's really cool. But you know. Shit, if it were me, I would sell out and make Dad how to draw books. Oh, that was it! Thank you, J-Kun! It was collections! Collections, I think. It was collections. Or, like, book collections. Book collections. I think that's what they refer to it as. Like Mark Riley. Yes, I think he has his one comic book, Ghost of Brody. I think that was one of them. I think he's working on another one, if I remember right. You actually need to make that next step, bro. I'll help both. I think so. Go ahead. Thank you. Guys, you're so amazing. My god. And keychains. Yes, and keychains. Keychains are really hot. I don't know why. And keychains. See, I've been having this problem for a while, and I didn't know how to bring this up to you guys without sounding ungrateful or sounding like a I guess a total sellout, I guess, in a sense, but I can't help you guys if I can't help myself. So this is the only way I can. So the best places to, oops, did not mean to do that. The best place I would like, the free way to help support me is probably for the YouTube and Twitch. If you want to directly support me in that sense, you I'm working on my website and the Patreon. I'm changing a lot of things for the Patreon. I'm making it very easy for you guys to get it. I would make it from $1, $3 to $5 only. The max will be $5. The max will be $5. It may change to 10 later on, like in the far future, but no, it'll be $1 to $5. I think that's a reasonable price for the from starting to, like, $1 is literally support. $3 is like rewards of stuff like putting your name in my video, all that type of stuff. 5 will be like getting PNG brushes. What do you call it? I saw someone did Discord rules and stuff like that. I'm not familiar with Discord all that much, but I'm gonna try. If I don't understand Discord, I guess I'll make it into the Twitch thing, because I think people use Twitch roles as another thing. Everyone has keys. Yeah, that's true. I never see anyone actually have an anime like keychain. I always see them buy it, but I never see them actually have them on their keys. You did well, bro. Like, I need to either get a commission print. I'm willing to do any commission work. I think you can still work through the website. It's just that I wanted to look more professional. I want to be more e-commerce friendly. Like, I want it to look perfect and look like when you come in, it's not a big meh. Like, when you come in, you see what you want, you get to that category, you come in, you buy it, and then boom. Or if you want a commission, I try to make my commissions a little reasonable compared to most of others. They still are not that expensive. I think they're quite reasonable based on what's going on in the average market and commissions. But you know, it is what it is. I'm willing to do any work for you guys if you're willing to take that commission work. I'll do anything if I could. Oh, and yes, if you're wondering, I do draw not super for work. I do draw safe for work. Gore stuff, I did put no on that, but I'm thinking of changing my policy on that. I'm still kind of on the fence on that. I don't mind putting like blood and stuff, but when it gets really gory, like bones and guts and stuff like that, I try to avoid that because I'm not too familiar with that type of, like, the inside of the anatomy itself. I'm familiar outside of the anatomy, but when it comes to inside and stuff like that, that's where the problem lies. If you want to talk to me with Discord about, yes, I would like to know, because Discord is, it's not that I'm too much of a stranger to it. It's just that it's very overwhelming. Especially, like, everything, I don't know, it just feels like, it's like I'm learning programming as we speak. It feels like programming, in a sense, if that makes sense. If you guys know what I'm trying to get at here. It's like there's a lot going on in Discord. Mid injuries are line for me right now. I wouldn't go full blown. Yeah, I don't want to go full blown gore because I know I'm not gonna do well in there. I don't think I said no to robots yet. I do mecha stuff. I'm open to mecha stuff because mecha stuff's not that hard. But then again, if you want it really accurate, is this anything from literally sexy stuff to like full-blown naked type stuff. I don't mind drawing anything NFSW at all. If it's fan art, I don't mind it. But I don't really mind it all that much. And since I'm getting better at my hands, I'm gonna try and incorporate that. So what I'm trying to do is that once this 30-day thing is over, the next 30-day lessons I'm going to be working on is perspective. And I'm also trying to make courses. So what I'm going to do is post most of my courses at the 3rd tier for $5, right? And what I'm going to do is that when I get the Gumroad working, every video will be $5. So like, let's just say you don't want to use the Patreon. Let's just say you just want a particular video that you want to work on, right? Let's just say you want to work on like hands, like what I'm doing, but you don't want to buy the whole Patreon for the third tier and get all that extra stuff you're not going to need. So it's best to go to the Gumroad, right? So if you go to Gumroad and you go see what I have, and the hands are something you want, you can just get it for $5 and that's it. You don't have to get the whole like Patreon. I think that makes totally sense. So you get whatever video you want at a $5 price. The only difference is you're not buying the Patreon and have that extra stuff you don't care for, you don't need, or you don't think it's necessary. So that's what I'm planning on doing. The Patreon, the Gumroad. I'm looking at other avenues of merch so I can put up for cheap prices so you guys can access them and don't feel like they're a total rip. And I'm trying to make quality content so you guys don't like buy something and you're like, I didn't really learn anything, Jace. You know, that ain't so bad actually. Reasonable price. Yeah, I think $5 is perfectly fine. I don't think and I know you guys kind of complain to me about, hey Jace, I do like your work, but your videos, but some of them can be a little too long, and I'm gonna try my best not to make a long hour video for each particular thing. So what I'm gonna do for the course is it's going to focus on all the things I mentioned, from shapes to what do you call it? From shapes to forms to perspective to all the stuff, everything I said from before, from all the steps I said to get where you need to be. But yeah, hey Fatal, I think I say that right, Fatal. But welcome back. Is that a Genshin Impact pitch? Okay. But yeah, if you wish to open Discord at any time, you can freely talk about it with me, bro. I offer help. Okay, I would be so open to that. Once I download and get Discord up and running, when I get the other stuff out of the way, I'll definitely ask you, Nico. Thank you so much, bro. It means a lot. That ain't so bad actually. Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot. How's your day? It's going pretty well. I kind of got distracted by talking to you guys, but I'm gonna finish just this drawing of the GameCube remote, and then I'll finish the rest after the stream because I'm already over my time. I don't want to be out here too long and run out the phone, and the phone totally like crashes and I lose all that engagement time from Instagram, because that does happen. I'm usually taking a risk when I use my phone to stream to Instagram because the phone is really crappy. You guys probably have experienced the crappiness when it comes to it lagging or the sound going out, or I sound like a robot or something. But so far, what I did today, I was working on Nintendo because you guys picked Nintendo remotes for my hand drawing, and I did the N64 today, which I think it's pretty close. I think I'm pretty good at what I did. I think I was pretty close. It was pretty fun making it. And then I'll have to draw this particular hand, this hand right here. I have to draw this hand holding it as my reference, so you guys can use it as a reference. And then after that, I'm gonna finish the GameCube remote. Then I'm gonna go for the NES remote, and I'm gonna go for the where's the SNES? I didn't import the SNES, the Super Nintendo remote in. And then last but not least, I'm going to go for these bad boys last because they're the easiest one out of the bunch, because they're literally like this round little thing with 4 little buttons. So there's that. But guys, I thank you so much for the support and your kind and loving words. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I was really afraid to even bring up this topic with you guys because I didn't want to sound like a jerk or anything like that. So I really do appreciate your kind words. It really made me feel a lot better about myself, that what I do has some value to you guys, that you're willing not to just hear it, but also throw a little money towards it. So thank you guys so much. That I'm also giving love over there to hold on. I'm also gonna send love to J-Kun, to Nico, to Karma, to all you guys who come in, and also Bakari. He also has supported me many times before in the past. Thank you guys. You guys are the true heroes. I'm just a guy who just makes a drawing look a little nice. That's it. So since I can help you guys in any way I can, thank you. I really do appreciate every last one of you. You guys make this possible. You guys help me a lot with what I do. So just the fact that you guys took the time to listen to what I had to say, or even said I'm willing to help you out, just made me feel even more confident that whatever I'm doing has some merit, has some value, has some anything towards your guys' lives, or helped you guys in any way, whether it's something small to something really big. Thank you guys. It means a lot to me. It really does. And I'm going to try my best, and I'm going to try my damnness to make sure that you guys get the info, the information, or the skill sets that you guys need to improve on or refine, that I can at least share with you guys in any way. And I'll try to be as patient and be as open-minded as possible to everything you guys have to say, because I had I don't know guys who was in here a little earlier, but someone on YouTube named Ninth Ave asked a very good question I didn't even think of once he asked it. He was first asking about clothing, and then I gave my experience on that based on YouTube. But when Ninth asks about what about clothing on plus size characters, I don't really get that type of question all that time. Even though I have done that video, just the fact that he asked me that question was such a mind-blowing thing to me, because you don't see a lot of, not a lot, but there is, but you don't see a lot of plus size characters in anime. And because he asked this question, or she asked this question, they asked this question, it really made me think, wow, that's a good question. I didn't think of that at all. I didn't even think of the idea of them being plus size in the slightest. So thank you guys. You guys are amazing, and I love every last one of you guys. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm gonna try my best to bring you the best content as much as I can. So, no Nintendo, nah. I think that means Nintendo. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. You're welcome. Thank you, Knife. It really did. I'm really glad that you came in today, and I'm glad that you asked whatever question you had, and stuff like that. See, because when you guys come, like, don't think because I'm saying what I'm saying, you can't ask a question. See, the thing is, what I'm gonna do is give you the half rule. So, for instance, if Knife came with the question like he or she or they did, and asked me what about plus size characters, I would say, okay, so with plus size characters based on clothing, you just have to look at the joints and be pretty general with the answer. Now, if Ninth was, let's just say, a subscriber in the sense of Patreon or something like that, then I will go probably more in depth, because not only that Ninth asks a question, a fellow artist, but also a paying artist who wants that information, I will go more deep into the question with more in-depth look. But what's weird about this, it always feels weird to me to do that, because I feel like, oh, because you're not giving money, therefore I won't help you. Which sucks. Okay, thank you. Since she asked me that, it puts me in this weird position. I don't want to give her too much information, because I wanted to benefit me, but I don't want her to feel like she didn't get nothing, because I hate that. I hate it when you go to a YouTube video and try to learn something and someone gives you a general answer that you kind of probably already knew, but they don't go more in depth in it, and then they say go to my course. So this is what makes it kind of hard. So that's always been a real battle with me on this, and I don't know how to approach it, because even if I give you a general answer, the general answer may be so general that I didn't even answer you at all, in a sense. It's like if you ask me about Shih Tzus and ask me like, why do Shih Tzus do X, Y, and Z, and I said because they are this type of animal and that's it. That's gonna feel kind of like, okay, that was kind of, I could have looked that up within 2 seconds of my time, but okay. But if I said, okay, they're this type of dog because this type of dog has this type of DNA, and because that DNA is this, you must look closely at their family tree, and because of their family tree, it may affect them when they eat certain things, so you have to be more cautious. I may do something like that, but I may leave out something out that may be a little bit important, but not that detrimental that she didn't get anything. I think that's something how I may approach it, if that's the best way, I think. But it's I think that's the best way to approach it, in my opinion. I think, if that makes sense. Reason behind the fact could be that you're promoting healthy life too, aka wow, there's so much perfect bodies and buff people. That too. Because as much as please don't get me wrong, I have no problem with people who happen to be overweight, because I have family I have people who are in my family that's overweight or was overweight at one point. I always focus on more of the superhero type or the supermodel type bodies, because that is something that is hard to obtain, that's hard to get, and because it's more easier to get overweight than it is to stay in shape. Trust me, I know how that feels. I'm not in super great shape, and I'm not overweight either. I'm just slapped down in the middle right now. So maintaining that is fine, but maintaining that extreme of being extremely, I won't say attractive, but being extremely fit, and then trying to get out of that overweight situation can be both a struggle. It's a struggle. It's the opposite effect and struggle of its own. If you're overweight and you're trying to lose weight, it's really hard. If you're really fit but you're trying not to gain any weight but you're trying to stay fit, that's really hard, because you have to eliminate a lot of foods, or you have to go to bed at a certain time, or you have to do certain exercises that can be really stressful, especially if you didn't get to it at a certain time and you have stuff to do and blah blah blah. That it's everything from its extreme has its ups and downs. So when I draw these characters, whether it be a very sexy version of Ree from ReZero, or Sailor Moon, or whoever. Don't, because I'm drawing her look sexy, it's because I'm saying that overweight people are bad, which is not, because they're not bad people or anything like that. It's just that they have fallen into a situation that may seem like they come off as lazy, or may seem like they're coming from a health problem. These are the one or two, or a psychological problem. It could be those three things. Both sides have their struggles, so nothing comes without a struggle, except maybe for laziness. I think that could be a factor. It could be straight up laziness, because there's people who are overweight and say, I just don't want to work out. I like being lazy. There are people who are just like that, and that's perfectly fine. If they choose to do that, that's fine. But they can't expect not to live longer than that person who's fit. That's just how life is. That's just how it is. There's nothing more I can say to that. But if for instance you're trying to lose weight and you want something better in your life, that's perfectly fine too. And at least you're trying to do better with yourself, or at least trying to get out of a situation that doesn't seem too favorable. But on the other side, being superly, I don't think that's the word, but to be really fit, you have to stress, and not stress, but if you make it such a habit that it's normal, then this may not be that much of a struggle. But if you're getting into that fit mode and you're overweight, you really want to lose weight, you have to eliminate a lot of things. You have to make sure that you're going to sleep at a certain time. You have to make sure you're not drinking alcohol. You gotta make sure you're not eating certain foods, certain carbs, all this stuff. It's too much, to the point that you're literally eating grass. And that could be disheartening in some areas. I'm not saying that everyone's eating like that, like Gandhi or anything like that. But it is to get to that thing real fast. And then also you have to be very careful on how you're working out. If your forms are good, you have to make sure that I don't think the time really matters when you're working out, but it does matter if you're doing it at night. You might get tired. I don't know. I think there's a thing about doing it at certain times in your life, but your age, your sex, and probably your gender may play a part in that. Oh wait, gender is sex, but like your gender, I don't think you're racial that much. I don't think so. I don't think that plays a part in anything. I think everyone's pretty much the same when it comes to race, unless you're somehow suffering from a disability or a psychological problem. That's one thing. But other than that, it is what it is. So, because even people who are overweight don't like being overweight. And people who are super fit don't like the fact that they can't eat that burger. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Everyone has their drawbacks. Yeah, big difference between morning, midday, and night training. Yeah, there is a difference. I knew there was a difference because I don't think working out at a certain night time should be healthy. I think it's good to help. I think they recommend the best time to work out is when you literally just woke up. I think they said that. Work out in the pure morning. And then I think people say work out twice a day. I think that's a thing. Work out in the morning and then work out in the far afternoon, and then don't eat anything at a certain time for a certain amount of hours, and then go to bed. Or something like that. But it depends on your situation, your circumstance, and all that good stuff. I'm so sorry, guys. I talk way too much. I try not to talk too much and get off distracted, but I think that's something that need to be said, because I think I had a conversation, not a conversation, but a comment with someone in the comment sections a long time ago, and it just brought back that memory. They said, why don't you ever draw girls who are like realistic? And I said, the reason why I don't draw girls who are super realistic all the time is because the point of what I draw is the fact that it is a fantasy. I'm not drawing it because it's real, because if it was, I wouldn't call it anime, I would call it realistic. That's the point. But some people can't get it through their heads that, like, if you could be, like, if that's equivalent of asking someone, why do you dress like a cosplayer or an anime character? You know they're not real. I'm like, that's the very point why I'm dressing like them, because they're not real. It is a fantasy. It is a fun fantasy. It's not doing anything to you. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I think that makes sense, right? I think there's a good correlation between the two. Like, I draw anime and then make big breast women or big booty women or very curvy women who are pretty exaggerated. Like for instance, I think his name is Robeto on Instagram. He makes big booty women. He makes anime. Like, let me check real quick. I think it's here. Like, I'll use for this as an example. For those of you who, oh, here it is. Okay, so here's Roberto. He makes big breasted, I mean big almost NFW, not almost, they are NFW characters on fan arts of popular anime characters. And their features could be extremely exaggerated. Like, straight up, they can be like straight up exaggerated. That's the whole point. They're not real. They'll never be real. But that's what makes it fun. That's like saying, why would you read a Superman comic knowing that Superman is not real? That's the very sense of why. Because he's not real. It's entertainment. It's for fun. That's like acting. You know, video games are, the things that happen in the video games are not real. Why are you even doing that? Because it's fun. That's like telling a girl, why do you put on makeup? You know girls are not born like that with makeups. You know what I'm saying? So that's the same thing. Chest, hips. Yeah, so he makes really thick looking anime girls. And I admire his anatomy. They're pretty accurate, even though they're very exaggerated in most cases. They're pretty accurate. He gives them like their what do you call it? What do you call it? Love handles and everything. He did one of what's her face from there it is. Look at this. From what's her name? Annabelle, I think. Annabelle? From Animal Crossing. Isabelle, my bad. Isabelle. And she doesn't even look like this. But I have no problem with it. This is awesome. This is actually very, in my opinion, this is extremely amazing in its own right. I might get banned for this, or again, I might get demonetized for this, but I don't mind. I don't care. Look at this. This is amazing work. You have to understand the anatomy and know your gestures. If you understand your anatomy, your gestures, you will make this look awesome. That's how it is. Oh yeah, it's fun seeing stuff. Example, look at Dragon Ball. Yeah, look at Dragon Ball. Or Attack on Titan. Yes. How you didn't recognize Char from Animal Crossing? I'm sorry, I said the wrong thing. Or Isabelle. I said the wrong thing. I never played Animal Crossing, but I'm familiar with it. I always wanted to kind of play it. I like that calming aesthetic that it has, that it goes for it. And I love his work. He does great work. He does awesome work. From Road to El Dorado, show. What'd I miss? Oh, just giving praise to everyone who is awesome like you and everyone else who has supported me and stuff like that. I was talking about monetizing my channel and trying to really push the Patreon and all that stuff and all that great stuff. So it was awesome for everyone to be very supportive and say they're willing to, you know, give their share to help, because I can't do this forever because I haven't been actually making any money off it, because I thought the money will come eventually when the followers came, but that's not how it works. Because advertisements don't look at your follower count, they look at your engagements, and because if they don't look at your engagements, if your engagement is low and you have to have a 3 point something engagement rate, or higher, like much higher, the higher it is, the better your chances of getting sponsorships and stuff like that.
whether it be on YouTube or on Instagram, or case may be. Oh, thank you so much, bro, for the 3. Oh, thank Kari. You didn't have to do that, bro. Damn it! You didn't have to do that. Ah, oh, dude, come on, don't do this. You didn't have to do that. Thank you for the donation, bro. I really do appreciate it. You didn't have to do that. Don't make me cry, bro. Don't do this. Don't do this to me. Ah, damn it. Man, if I drew anatomy, my friend kept... Wait, hold on. Man, if I drew anatomy, my friend kept saying, draw the thighs and anime titties larger than before. I tell you, bro, it is what it is. Like, I noticed that most of the money making, I think, in a sense, is drawing anime girls. But if you're willing to put yourself on the line of getting, like, banned and stuff, depending on what the subject matter is and how much you're willing to push it, you might get a large following, which I will be focusing on drawing these girls again. I will be putting back more NFW stuff on my Instagram. I noticed when I started doing that, it would get a lot of love, but I would get not hate, but a lot of criticism, because people say, like, I remember one person made a statement on my Instagram saying, I have noticed that this Instagram profile has turned a bit horny, or something like that, and I thought that was pretty funny. I was just trying female anatomy, that's all I was doing. Okay, well, yeah, man, you're an amazing artist, and you have a good soul. I definitely have nothing but respect for you, even if I don't know you personally, lol. Hey, bro, I always say we can still do that collab one day. We can still do that collab. I'm still willing on that collab. I'm willing to collab with you. You help me out and all that stuff. It's the least I could do to do a collab with you. And any questions you have and stuff like that, I'm willing to answer them if you have anything. I answered 9. And I was just explaining this because I was in this weird situation where when people come in and ask me questions, I don't know if I should give them the full enchilada or something in between, because if I don't, then that's technically potential money pulling out of my hands for the Patreon, for the Gumroad, when I could have just referred them to that. But then again, I feel like that's kind of sleazy in a sense, because some people just want a question to be answered, you know, and it's just a question. It's not a full deep dive of something really general. But then again, being general can also play against them at the same time. So it puts me in this weird position of, should I go full in, or should I just, like, refer them for money? But it puts me in this weird position, and I hate that. But I have to at least do it more often, because if I don't, I can't help myself, and it looks kind of bad on my end that I have this many followers, I guess, and haven't tried to monetize them in a sense. And I have to push that more often, as much as I hate saying that. I'm so sorry, guys. If you hear music in the background other than the music that's playing, I'm so sorry about that. It's my family getting down and dancing to something. I think my parents are getting into, like, this dancing thing. They're trying to lose weight, so they're getting to dancing. I don't know. It is what it is. I know. I'll be thinking like a OC collaboration, but I haven't flushed out my character. Hey, it's perfectly fine. It is what it is. Take your time. I bring it up just to let you know that it's always open. I'm always open to it, because I'm working on my website. I have 3 things I have to work, actually 4. The Gumroad, the Patreon, the website, and the Gumroad, the Patreon, the website, and what was it? And the website, and I think that was it. It was those 3 things. Look at any other source of income I can do to help myself with my art, so we can get more art stuff out. I can answer more questions and stuff like that. And the best way either you guys can support is directly with donations, or you can help with the Patreon, or case may be. Or what you can do is also follow with the YouTube, the Twitch, and the TikTok, because I do have a TikTok. If you guys don't know about that, I put the TikTok out sometimes here and there. Most of them are just feed arts, but I'm thinking of some ideas to put out so you guys can get some cool quality content on the TikTok. It's kind of weird, but I'm trying to figure that out, because doing art TikTok is really a hit or miss. So it is what it is. Okay, I feel you. Have a Patreon and Gumroad for a reason. So if people
truly value your art and see you as someone who can add value to their work. They should pay you. Oh, thank you, bro. I really, guys, you're gonna make me cry. You guys are amazing. Oh, well, yeah, man, okay, I read that. Okay, I'll just make sure I didn't miss out someone's messages. Hey, Zul! Zulfei, I didn't see you come in. Hey, Zul. But thank you so much, guys. You guys, Ricari, Nico, Karma, and Ken, welcome to the stream. I didn't say hello to you, Ken. Sound like Zumba. Yeah, they're doing some Zumba thing. It's kind of, because since the whole coronavirus, they really want to get better at their health. You know. Hey, Art, have you heard of the artist? Yes, I do follow him. He was one of the first Instagram artists I followed. He is awesome. I like his style because it's like cartoony anime. I like it because it's really distinctive. Just like here, like Robeto. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you guys. And Drew. There he is. Boom. I've been following him since the beginning of my and he has a red bubble. Oh yeah. Oh, and the red bubble. That was it. I love his work. Look at this. Maybe like those My Hero Academia voiceovers of funny comics. Yes, I was gonna do something like that. Yeah, that's something I had planned. I was gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek at this. So I'm gonna show you guys what I was working on, so you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna give you guys a little sneak peek what I'm working on. It's actually a haiku one. I was trying to test the waters on this. Sorry over my work. Let me see, where is it? I think it's under. Oh wait, I know where it is. Where is it? Talk. So I'm working on this not My Hero, but I will work. No, I should do that next. Julian Howes. Hey, day 31. How? Oh, no, not day 31. Not yet. We're on day 21? 22? 21? No, 21. No, it's 22. I think it's 22. I remember right. But we are working on hands, and we are well, right now I'm a bit distracted, but I'm kind of taking a break from this. But because my hand's kind of cramping. So like, we're working on drawing hands with Nintendo remotes. I will have to finish the rest tonight, but it'll be fun for you guys. I wanted you guys to see most of it, but it took me forever to do this one in particular because the Nintendo 64 remote is such an odd remote, but I got it to work. I got to draw it and all that great stuff. I don't know if you guys saw this earlier, but it was awesome. But like guys, like you can also support with the YouTube the YouTube stuff, the Instagram, the TikTok, the Twitch. If money is too tight for you, that's perfectly fine. That following all that stuff, if you haven't before, helps as well. So I do appreciate all your helps. Thank you, Picard, for the 350, bro. I do appreciate it. Thank you, dude. You do a lot. Thank you, man. I thank you. Thank you, man. I thank you. I can't even say saying thank you is just not even enough. But like I did the Nintendo 64 remote. I was working on the GameCube remote. Where is it? This is what happens when you don't pay attention to your layers. Where is it? There it is. Damn it. I was doing the GameCube remote, and then what happens is the reason I'm doing this, I'm drawing the remote first because that actually takes the most time, and then when I get that out of the way, then I draw the hands after, which is actually the easiest part. So that proves that we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere with the hands, guys. I think my hands are kind of good. I think they're okay. Kind of. They're not there yet, but they're a lot more tolerable than before. Not looking like a big scribbled octopus, but they look right. There's that. Okay, what did Nico say? Hold on. Okay, so let me show you the haiku thing real quick. And Ken, thank you for coming in, and thank you, Julian, for coming in as well.
I do appreciate you guys for coming in and just saying hi or just seeing what I'm doing in here. I do appreciate it. So I was working on haiku, and I was working on like a scene thing. It's nowhere close to being done, but I'm not gonna line art it. I'm gonna leave it all scratchy and messy because that's quick to get done out of the way. But I am working on this scene thing for TikTok. So if you guys want to be, if you want to join the TikTok, this will be coming out soon. You'll see what happens in the video soon. This is just a sneak peek of it. I can't get into much detail of it, but it will make sense once it's all done. Like, these are actual scenes that I did from the anime itself. It's just like a very exaggerated chibi version of what I've done. What is this? I don't know what this is. Yeah. Oh yeah, this one with Kageyama and Hinata. It's kind of hard to see. I don't know, guys. Can't even see it. Yeah, it's kind of can't really see it much. Let me see if we can blacken it. Oh, let me see. Boop. Maybe I can blacken it. Wait, let load. Let load. Kind of good. It's actually good. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ken. It really means a lot. Thank you, bro. Aw. Thank you. Wait, what the? Why is it not responding? Hold on. One thing before something weird happens. Save. I want nothing bad happening to my work, my progress. Okay. Oh, that helped. Okay. You have material in S5 episode 1, season 5 episode 1 of My Hero Academia with someone drawing car. LOL. It's not a big spoiler since it's a filler episode. Okay, that's fine. Kiki Gossip joined. I see you, Kiki. Of course, bro. Thank you, bro. Pasta Kim. Seojin. I think Seojin. I think I'm reading that right. I don't think so. Or Seokin. So, let me see. Can I color this now? Why won't let me color it? Oh, that's weird. You can't really see them very well because they're not close to done. But I was gonna do a Kageyama and Hinata bit or something for TikTok, but once I get these colors in, because I pretty much put in the grayscale for them, and once they're done, I'll be posting them on TikTok and Instagram just for full maximum exposure on it. Hopefully you'll get some views. I know it probably might get a lot of views on TikTok, but Instagram's a little bit more of a beast to get anything. Imagine 4-hour work and then, oh my dude, that has happened. That has happened before, guys. I am not kidding with you. I did a 4-hour session once, and I was doing great work on this drawing. I wanted to show you guys on Instagram. It was an NFFW one, and then all of a sudden, bam! You know, like when the like for instance, you're trying to say it's saving automatically, but you click a little too fast or a little too much because you thought it froze, but it was actually saving, and because you did too much pressing, it kind of just got confused, crashed, and you come back, all of it's gone. That's what happened. So I know that feeling way too well. Way too well. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit so you guys can see. You don't have to break your necks. Okay, so just to be clear, yes, Karma mentioned, was it Karma? Yeah, it was Karma. Karma mentioned Andrew Cockroach. I like his work because his colors, I like his colors. They're really like muted like type colors, but they're always so bright. And I think he actually inspired me to really start doing my art textures because you know I'm a big fan of the whole sketchy, messy type look. Destruction. 100% plus 100. You know it, bro. Like, I was so angry. I really wanted to show you guys. Let me see. Okay. So bro, Reddit, YouTube, and TikTok, it seems. Yeah, I'm gonna take you up on that. You did bring up Reddit to me before. I will
start making a Reddit. I will put it on my Instagram as well. As best platforms. Yeah, I'll try it. Also Twitter. Twitter, if you get connected to some famous artist or your piece gets viral, well timed. You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm really scared of Twitter. I'm scared of Twitter. I am terrified of Twitter. Because I feel like I'm really scared of Twitter because I feel like Twitter is like it really is for the people who get mad easy. And I feel like once you make an opinion or make a drawing, you're gonna get attacked. I'm pretty sure that's inevitable anyway if you have a big following, but like I just don't want people to think, not people to think, but I don't want to get attacked for my work. It scares the living bejesus out of me because I feel like as soon as I make that one drawing that people don't like, it's a hellhole of people bullying you left and right. And it's not the bullying, it's just people take things way too far sometimes and internalize certain things way too harshly when they're just projecting their issues onto something that they can't control. Let me see. Oh shit. Mini face revealed. Huh? Mini face. What? I'm confused. Mini face? I'm confused. What does that mean? I'm so confused. So no opinions. It is. See, like that's a funny thing. You don't have to have like opinions. When your screen went black, saw your face. Oh, thank you. You saw that. I see. Let me see. Hold on. Let me play this. Yeah, I try to keep my face out for a while. I'm not gonna do a full face reveal till like I hit a certain amount of followers. People ask me that, when are you gonna show your face? I'm like officially show your face. Not till like I hit a certain amount of followers. I think that's something fun to do. Like kind of like a corpse husband thing. Not that deep because he was lucky enough not to put his face on the internet. I'm having a good time joking. Don't mind. Oh, let me see. Let me see. He says free speech. It is. See, like yes, I think free speech is attacked way too much. Like you can't say anything without upsetting someone, and people don't like internalize it way too much. Great stuff. The one thing he really makes sure that when he draws his women, sometimes they have some carpets matching the drapes type of stuff. I noticed that a lot. Let me see. Where's this thing I'm playing? There we go. Let me see. Here we go. Stay faithless like corpse and dream in your... Yeah, I don't know. I try... The reason why I don't show my face was not even like a marketing thing. It was just that I wanted my work to speak for itself. I really don't want my face be the thing. I want the personality, the work combined into that, so people can internalize that and recognize that. I don't want them recognizing my face because I don't know. It's more of like an insecurity thing. But like other than that, I will eventually show my face. Not saying I will never. I will. It'll eventually be shown anyway. So. Because I do have another channel, but I don't use it anymore like that. But, well, I do still use it, but it's just that I haven't made any content on it for a long, long time. But I will go back doing it again once I do a face reveal on our Texas one day. If you guys want to see that one day. I might do that. I might just pop in like a questionnaire one day on that. Your face reveal or new drawing? I'm hoping you guys pick the new drawing, not the face reveal. Oh god. Okay, that reminds me. While I draw titties and class teacher looked at me and I get detention. Uh-oh. I'm so sorry about that, bro. Well, if the teacher was... Well, and you should have said in your defense, if the teacher was more interesting, maybe I didn't have to draw titties. Probably you said that. But then again, that probably might get you more in trouble, so it is what it is. I do like his colors. His colors are really muted. But then again, they can be super bright at the same time. The way you said titties. Titties. Big titty bitties. I really like his work. His art art style is very recognizable. And I think that's what everyone loves, having a recognizable art style. And that's like the hardest thing to develop. But the only way to develop that, you have to go through the trials, the errors of learning anatomy, learning color, learning things, because it's not even just about the anatomy and stuff. Like, the way you color will show how you perceive certain things. So like people are sometimes recognized for their coloring, not really for their drawings. And that happens. Maybe they liked. Maybe. He has great work. I like his work. And you can tell the real shape language of each character when he makes one, like long face, really strong jaw lines, round faces. The women tend to be pretty much the same in most cases. The only time when they're really different is when he really makes them extremely muscular, or because I think at first he was having real trouble drawing breasts, because breasts would sometimes look like they're kind of meshed to the chest sometimes, but other times they look like they work perfectly fine. And his work is so recognizable. And I like his stuff. I really like his art style in the sense of how recognizable it is. I really like his stuff. It's amazing. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, it's really amazing. And I can tell that most of his work is pretty influenced by Street Fighter, Dragon Ball, if I can think of, probably Fooly Cooly in a sense. Because as much as he tries to make them as realistic as possible, he still tries to keep the anime aesthetic pretty apparent. I really do like his work. And the coloring is very, very detailed in a sense. I really do like his stuff. It's amazing. See, but this is where the strange part comes in. I think it's always best to... I think if you're a starting artist, I think the best way to get to start off is draw your own characters, or draw your own ideal characters. Because if you start drawing like fan art stuff, you're gonna lock yourself in this idea of drawing fan art, unless your fan art is very distinctive, like his. Like your art style is very distinctive. But if it's not, then, or if it's not at that point yet, then what you should do is draw your own characters for a while. Keep practicing your anatomy with your characters, and keep going to the point that you're at a place where, okay, I can draw these characters in a certain way. Let me draw a character that people recognize because I've been doing this for so long. Let me try something. So when they see your work, they can see, because what they're doing is identifying with your art style, you know what I'm saying? So when they identify with the art style by making the original characters, and then you make the characters that are fan art, like Goku, Yu-Gi-Oh, Asta from Black Clover, Naruto, you know, the works, or Gon, or from Hunter x Hunter. When you draw these characters in your particular art style that is already recognized, it will get a bunch of likes, because people not only recognize your art style, but also the character that they see. So you just did yourself a big favor by starting off with your original characters, and then eventually with things. But you can also start off with fan art if you want. That's fine. But then again, if you don't have a distinctive art style and you're just drawing fan art characters, and you're still trying to figure out the works of how to draw, you're going to lock yourself in this box of trying to draw anime characters. And I kind of almost fell into that same pit. What? Ooh, that was a cute. Ooh, hold on, go back. That is so cute. This is cute. I like this. This is what something I wanted to do for pins or stickers. Most of the stickers will be chibi stuff. I want to do stuff like this for little chibi stuff, like a chibi Hollow Knight or a chibi Naruto or chibi something. And their stickers or keychains. I can see this as a keychain. This is kind of cool. This is awesome. I can see this on a shirt. This is cool. I can put this on a shirt. That's. I would love to put this on a shirt. And and the thing is, he has a Redbubble already. So when you go to Redbubble, you can see his stuff. Because his art style is so distinctive, he puts most of his characters on his Redbubble. So, and guys, just to let you know, if you guys want to do shirts and stuff, Redbubble's free. You can put shirts on your Redbubble immediately. You don't have to pay for anything. So, because someone thought you have to pay for a Redbubble to have it, you don't have to. You just sign up, you make an email, blah, blah, blah. They're going to ask you a few questions on how you want to do your stuff. And most of the stuff he has on shirts are already on his stuff. So you guys can check out his stuff. His stuff is really awesome. I love his stuff. You can get prints. You can get shirts. You got all this cool stuff. I love his stuff. I love his work. Let me see. Where's the... Oh, this one with a jacket. Oh, that jacket with a why say jacket? With a bag of pinups, stuff like that. How hard drawing hands in your... Since I'm on my 30-day training session with hands are, if I'm gonna be honest with you, Ken, if you want to get ahead fast in anatomy, learn how to draw hands first. If you want to work on anatomy, work on hands first. That is the hardest anatomy you can probably deal with, because hands has been, because hands are such a complex concept to understand. It could be really hard to deal with. Like, let's go to my art thing, right? Let's go to my art. I've been focusing just on hands. I started on, and I dated myself. Like, you guys, most of you already seen this, you guys who are the regulars. But Ken is new, so I was working on hands since the 25th of February, and I've been going ever since. I have not drawn no women. I have not drawn no characters, no fan art, no nothing like that. Well, no, that's before. Okay, just make sure that was in order. Okay, so no. See what I'm saying? Like, I've been drawing hands since then, and I made it my mission to draw once every day, or at least post once every day as much as I can. Day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, and then what I did is, instead of just drawing hands randomly, I asked my viewers or my followers, or who are really active on my account, what do you want to see next? So I gave them an option between knives and something like that, weapons or something else. So everyone picked knives. So I drew some hands with knives. I found some references. I did ones with guns. For some odd reason, I'm pretty good at drawing guns, even when I don't measure them. I'm pretty good at drawing guns, and guns are not my specialty. I can still say these are a little bit off key with their straightness, but other than that, they're pretty accurate to the people who are not looking that closely. I did with swords. I made sure to color the subject and the hands, because that's the pure objective of what I'm trying to do. Axes. Shurikens, brass knuckles, and then I went up to 10, I think about 10 subjects on weapons, and then I moved on to something else because I didn't want to just be about weapons only. Yes, I suggest do that, dude. Do that. Focus on one particular thing. Don't try. I learned that the hard way. Do not try to do several things at once. Don't try to draw hands for one day and then do perspective the next day and do coloring the other day and then do how to draw buildings tomorrow and then draw animals. You're not going to learn anything. What you're going to do is overload on so much stuff that you're going to say, my God, this is too much. Focus on one. I'm giving this to everyone. Focus on one particular thing. Actually, better yet, focus on one thing for 30 days. For 30 days. Just do that for 30 straight days. If you're bad at coloring, focus on grayscale and coloring and values only. Just on coloring alone. Do not worry about anatomy. Don't worry about gesture. Don't worry about forms. Worry about coloring if coloring is your number one thing you want to focus on or you're having issues with. If you're having problems with anything with anatomy, focus just on anatomy only. If you worry about your drawings looking too stiff, worry about gesture. Just focus on that for 30 days. I guarantee you're going to see a difference between the day you started and to the 30th. I guarantee you with my life on the line. If you do it every day, you will see a difference. There's no way in hell the first drawing you did is going to look the same as the 30th drawing. And I'm not saying, and don't do this thing where you draw one time that one day, wait 30 straight days, and then draw on the 30th day and see a difference. That's not going to make a difference. You have to draw every single day. And when I say draw every single day, I'm not saying as soon as you get up start drawing and till night. Don't do that. Draw like one thing. I only drew these 4 and that's it. I didn't drew nothing else after that. And post once a day, you'll see your progress. That's a guarantee. I didn't know how to draw cameras because what I'm doing is not only force myself to draw hands, but I'm forcing myself to draw things that I would never draw if I was forced to do it. So me forcing myself to draw hands with objects forces me to learn those objects alongside the hands because the hands are what I'm trying to learn. The objects are just secondary. So even when I'm drawing the hands, the gloves, or whatever the case may be, it just exposed myself to something that I wouldn't draw before. And because I exposed myself at that level 1 stage of drawing that thing I wouldn't draw, I will more likely have more confidence drawing it again when I need to draw that particular thing, if that makes sense. I never draw a PlayStation remote before, but because I had more confidence in myself with my hand drawing a giant a PlayStation 1 controller was not a big deal. Or a PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, 4, 5, you know what I'm saying? After a while, it just got easier and easier and easier to the point that I don't even fear drawing hands all that much anymore. Shoot, I don't even fear drawing hands. I'm actually excited for the next subject. I get really excited about what you guys pick. But but the only thing that makes it challenging is finding 2 good subjects against each other that makes sense. Like, you know, like in Death Battle, when they put 2 similar characters against each other, but then again, they're kind of opposite at the same time. So it's like that. So I try my best to see, because what took long to draw this was not even the hands, it was actually the remote. So I understand the remote, the hands so well that the hands wasn't a problem. It took me an hour to do the hands, when it would took me all day just to draw hands. So don't ever think you can't draw something. You can do it. I know you can do it, Ken. I know you can do it, Bakari. I know you can do it, Nico. I know you can do it. All you can do it. Do it. Do your best. Go plus ultra. You guys can do it. I know you guys can do it. See, this is why it gets scary, why I mentioned thanks for the inspiration. Now go to my Patreon. This is why I don't like mentioning the Patreon. Because it just feels so weird. But then again, it's like, again, you can do it, Ken. I know you can do it, bud. I know you can do it. Oh, that inspired me. I'm glad it did, because the only thing I can do for you guys is try to inspire you as much as I can, because I know how it feels when people say you can't draw something. I know how it feels when people say, oh, your art isn't that great. I know how people get a certain way about your art or make fun of you because you like to draw, or they don't think your drawings is all that great, or the case may be. And you want to prove them wrong. And I know how that feels. So I want you to be at your very best. Whether it's Ken, Bakari, anyone. Gave me Aaron vibes. Hey, I try my best, dude. Like, it is. I just want you guys to understand that wherever you're starting, whatever skill level you're at, don't be deterred because someone else has been doing it longer than you. They was not born that way, drawing that stuff. Unless you're Kim Jong-un, I think. But then again, no one's born as a great artist. They had to work through trial and error. Blood and sweat, tears and piss, it doesn't matter. It just, they had to do what they had to do. They sacrifice their fun for their success. You have to do that. You can't try to play video games and hang out with friends and then expect to be a great artist and draw one thing and then don't do it for a few days and come back. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the effort. You have to try. If you don't, I respect someone who tried and failed at something, and I mean completely failed at it, but they was doing it every day and I'd rather study a test for 30 days, for 40 days straight and failed it, knowing that I failed it and tried, than just saying I looked at one answer sheet for like 2 days and then went to go do other things, and then when that big test comes and I fail, I'm pissed off and say, oh, the system's against me. Fuck that, dude. Don't do that to yourself. You're a smart individual. You can do anything if you can do it. It doesn't matter if you're black, it doesn't matter if you're white, it doesn't matter if you're purple, blue, and gray. You can do it. It doesn't matter about your economic situation, it doesn't matter where you live. If you can pick up a pencil and find some paper, you can do it. You don't need digital. All this digital stuff is just tools. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. This is how I look at it. As long as you have drive, you have motivation, you have some type of wanting to do better for yourself, and you have love in your heart, and you're good with your God, and you're good with your friends, your family, your associates, you will make it. I'm telling you this. I say this every time in most of my streams. If you can think it, if you can hold it, if you can even imagine it, you can probably do it. Except if you're saying you're Goku, that's one thing. But I'm saying, if you can't be Goku, but you can draw Goku. There you go. So, I was slacking. Haven't drawn in like 3 days, and the PS5 is just beautiful. But I'm back tomorrow. Hey, bro. Never worry about what happened in the past. Worry about what's going on right now. If you can recognize that 3 days has passed, don't make it a 4th day. Just do it now. You can do it, bro. I know you can do it, Bakari. You know what proves to me that I know you can do it, Bakari? Specifically, just you, Bakari, is because not only that you put the time to come to my streams, but you come into my streams not to hear what I have to say, but you want to learn something. You want something out of your life. You want to do something with your life. You want to prove to your family and friends that your skill sets, whatever you're into, whether it be creative, smarts, or whatever case may be, has value. It has merit. It has something that no one else can take from you. And that's something that you should always gather in your heart. Keep that with yourself, bro. I'm telling you, you can do anything, and I believe in you. And it doesn't matter if you're African American or whatever your race is, or your gender, or whatever you identify. You can do it. You can do it. Like, screw the haters, screw anyone who tells you any different. Shit, screw your parents if they tell you your work is ain't shit, or they're saying you have to avoid doing this art shit. Do it on your free time. If they're saying that your art is getting in the way of your life, so when it's time to go to bed, do a drawing right before you go to bed. No one can't stop you from there. Just do one drawing, one night a day. Oops. Uh-oh. Oops. One night a day and try your best. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. Ah. You can do anything if you put your mind to it, I swear. And that goes to you too, Ken, and anyone who's listening. God, that's a mouthful. But anyway, I kind of lost connection. Oh wait, wait, I lost. Whoa. Uh-oh. I lost. Oh, I thought the battery died. It didn't die. I just lost connection. I think. It is what it is, though. I wonder if there's a way you can get back your video when it was playing. If don't, I might have to just take it and just re-upload it on Instagram. Yeah, I might do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh man, I hate it when that happens. Damn, thank you, bro. No problem, man. Sorry about that. The phone actually lost. I thought the phone died, but it lost internet. Sadly enough. See, this is why I don't like going too long on the phone, because when it goes on the phone, it is a literal shipwreck from that point. Like if I go too long, it either craps out, the battery dies, or it just literally turns off, and there's nothing I can do. I don't think I can get that video back. Sadly enough. But it's okay. I'll take everything you said to heart until next time, bro. Okay, bro. I'm gonna stop for now, guys. I was gonna keep going with the drawings, but I got so lost in like my internal struggles and my financial struggles that I kind of lost all side of things. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a good night, Ricari. Thank you, bro, for coming in. I do appreciate it, man. Wait, does that money go away? Oh, I didn't think of that. I didn't even think of that. Does that go through? I think that still goes through, right? I'm not sure. But I'll figure it out. But thank you guys. Have a great night, everyone.